Hey guys,
This is Sliv
and Menti,
from Toy Soldiers Prods,
podcast number 3.
The Republic.
As promised, we'll now talk about the Republic and how the Republic looks and fares from the perspective of players playing the Republic.
To begin with, we have to know that the Republic is in a very bad condition. All the allies are turning their backs on the Republic. They don't support the Republic anymore. Jedi Knights are after ruining of their temple. They
After
are
the
forced.
sacking of Coruscant, they were forced to move to Titan.
Yeah, they were forced to move to Titan. Now they are striving to rebuild their reputation.
And their order, basically, also.
Yeah, also they are assembling all the knights from all over the galaxy, trying to rebuild their forces. We can say that the Republic is besieged. It's in a really crappy
It was
situation.
caught completely off guard by the Empire. They were not expecting the Empire to do what they did and to fare as well as they did. And also, I think that the plan of the Sith Emperor was so well prepared, and there were so many details and subtleties in it that the Republic basically is completely still unaware of what really is happening.
The plan was extremely well thought out. It was decades of planning. It seems that the Emperor has thought about every possible retaliation by the Republic. So they are in a really bad situation. They are only powered by sparks of hope, like the battle in
Of Botaoui.
yeah, that's
Even
what-
though that wasn't a victory, we have to mention that, right? The holocron, the holonet information said that it was a draw, even though all the Republic troops died.
Yeah, but that's what powers them. They don't really have any actual victory. They just try to avoid some huge losses and to eventually win the war.
Well, maybe not win the war, but generally hold the ground and cling to what's left of the Republic. And once said that, I think it's worth
Mentioning.
reminding our listeners, so many of you, by the way, out there, reminding you of the more important events in the war and the pre-war time so far.
Yeah.
So what shall we start with?
Well, I think that we should start after the whole net from the sacking of Coruscant.
Coruscant. Yes, darling.
Coruscant.
Coruscant. Okay, the sacking of Coruscant, led by Lord Angro. The operation, which was a very, how would you call it? Subtle. That's the one.
Yeah, it was extremely subtle.
Because at the time of sacking of the Coruscant, the Sith Empire offered peace to the Republic and invited the more important individuals to Alderaan, while the Sith fleet gathered outside Coruscant
And they surprisingly attacked them,
and
destroying the whole planet.
the whole city. And when the city got generally pulverized, the Republic had to sign the Treaty of
Yeah, they were
Coruscant.
forced to sign the treaty as they lost, well, all of the headquarters. They
Exactly.
lost most of their supplies. They were, well, as you said, they were forced to sign the treaty. Then moving backwards in time, another important event is
Mandalorian blockade.
Yeah, the Mandalorian blockade.
And the Mandalorian arrival to the Republic, to the space again, because
Yeah.
they were absent in the universe for some time, and then they returned.
It started with
Imperial agents preparing an operation of reintroducing Mandalore and then reuniting Mandalorian clans.
yeah, they succeeded in this operation. A new Mandalore was, he wasn't elected. He claimed himself to be the new Mandalore. He was approved, and so he united the Mandalores, the
and then they
Mandalorians.
Mandalorians, but you can also say Mandalores. And they created a blockade from the main Republic supply routes. Generally, the blockade was aimed at their war equipment.
Yeah, at their war equipment, they supplies from the outer rim to the core planets.
And then the smuggler cartel, something like that.
Well, basically, smugglers, they weren't united or something. They just agreed that they have to break this blockade.
So all of you people playing smugglers in the future, you can be proud of yourself.
Yeah, because it was really well, it was a victory by, well, not by Republic, by Republic's
but for the Republic.
Allies. Yeah, okay. It was a victory for Republic.
And that's what we were talking about previously, the little spark of hope for the Republic yet again.
Yeah, the smugglers managed to break the blockade. It was, well, a victory for the Republic.
Even though the Jedi forces failed at fighting Mandalorians, they lost the fight, and then the smugglers managed to win.
So if Jedi can do, then you have to send a smuggler.
So the next important event in the war that we should mention is Battle of Batawi, that we have discussed before, but let's now focus on it more.
Yeah, the Battle of Batawi at first was a victory of Republic. The Republic's fleet wiped Empire's fleet. They caught them off guard, they surprised them and
decimated their ships. But then Empire came in retaliation, and the real Battle of Batawi began.
Yeah, it was the real battle was held on the surface of the planet. It was held on the ground,
and a couple thousand of Republic troops and couple dozens of Jedi were engaged by the 50,000 of Empire's soldiers, attempting to destroy the building controlling the planetary shield,
preventing the Empire's fleet from bombarding the planet. And the Empire's strategy was to simply outnumber the Republic troops
and overcome with number and force, which in the end turned out to be a very best strategy for them.
Yeah, since the Republic soldiers had nowhere to escape, they were fighting for the death, so
they had no hope for survival, and they knew what the end of there would be. So they were just fighting to fulfill their duty.
Well, the conclusion of the battle is that both sides were wiped. The Empire withdrew due to their heavy losses.
The Republic forces were generally wiped out.
Yeah,
there was no one left. But their death was so heroic that it's held as a really victory for the Republic.
It's for a long time it was a symbol of resistance to Empire's force.
So the last chapters of the Holland entries really come down to the fact that Emperor's plan was prepared in detail years and years and even decades before the sacking of Coruscant. There are even events mentioned that happened over 100 years before the Battle of Coruscant.
Yeah, and that's the last entry on the HoloNet. It's about the actions of Barlover and how the Emperor managed to get rid of his possible opponents, not only on the Republic's but also on Empire's side.
Yeah, so generally the conclusion of this whole podcast is that Republic troopers and Jedis and smugglers, you all stand alone, and every single victory of yours is the little spark of hope that can lead Republic to victory.
So it was Sliv
and Menti
from Toy Soldiers Prod.
Thanks for listening.